The other mixes supernatural scares with psychological drama, and by the end, it leaves you questioning what's real and what's just pure evil. But before we dive in, let's do a quick recap of the movie. Hey, if you're new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. The movie starts with Robin and Daniel, a couple who have been struggling to have children. After multiple miscarriages, they decide to foster a young girl named Kathelia. She's 8 years old, doesn't speak, and has a dark, mysterious energy about her. At first, Robin and Daniel think this could be the family they've been waiting for, but strange things begin to happen. Weird mold starts growing around the house. Kathelia's behavior is unsettling. She hides sharp objects, and accidents keep happening around her. Robin starts losing her grip, while Daniel tries to remain calm, thinking Kathelia's behavior comes from past trauma. But the truth turns out to be much darker. Everything shifts when Fiona, a woman with supernatural powers, enters the story. Fiona seems to know more about what's happening than anyone else, and she's the first to suggest that something inside Kathelia is responsible for the chaos. Things take a violent turn when Fiona actually hits Kathelia in the head with a hammer. Kathelia is rushed to the hospital, and during testing the doctors discover something shocking. Kathelia was a twin, but instead of being born together, she absorbed her sibling while still in the womb. The terrifying twist is that the twin wasn't gone. The fetus had somehow lodged itself in Kathelia's brain, and Fiona explains that this undeveloped twin is alive in some way, angry, vengeful, and responsible for all the horrible things happening to the people around Kathelia. Fiona believes the twin is trying to punish Kathelia for eating her and not letting her live her own life. Fiona warns there's only one way to stop the destruction. Daniel has to operate on Kathelia himself. She tells him exactly where to drill into her head to reach the fetus. It's one of the most disturbing moments in the film, because Daniel actually does it. Kathelia passes out as he drills into her skull, and then, in a moment straight out of a nightmare, the fetus crawls out of her brain. It's ugly, grotesque, and terrifying. But Kathelia isn't weak. She manages to grab the creature, and in a shocking act of survival, she crushes its head, finally killing it. While all of this is happening, Robin is still under the influence of the evil spirit that had latched onto her earlier. Once the fetus is destroyed, it looks like the possession might be broken. Robin stares at Daniel, and for a moment it seems like she could be coming back to herself. But the movie doesn't give us a clear answer. The final shot is Robin looking at Daniel with a blank, eerie stare, leaving us to wonder, is she free, or is that evil still inside her? Now on to explaining that ending. So what's really going on here? The fetus inside Kathelia represents the ultimate parasitic evil, an unborn twin that refused to die, feeding off her and growing in secret until it was strong enough to control her life. Fiona's supernatural powers made her the only one who understood this dark truth, and she guided Daniel to save Kathelia in a brutal but necessary way. Kathelia defeating the creature herself is symbolic. She literally had to confront the part of her that was haunting her from birth. By destroying it, she reclaimed her own life. But Robin's ending is left deliberately unclear. Her strange stare at Daniel suggests two possibilities. Either she's been freed and is in shock, or the spirit that once lived in the fetus has found a new home inside her. The movie never gives a clear answer, which keeps the horror alive long after the credits roll. At its core, The Other is about grief, trauma, and the idea that sometimes the past, even from before birth, can come back in the darkest, most terrifying ways. Be sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those post notifications on so you never miss any of my videos. Thanks for watching.